The prisoner noticed something strange. Every time the elderly inmate sitting across from him ate noodles, he secretly dropped one noodle onto the floor. That's when he realized the old man was feeding the rats. In reality, the old inmate was serving a life sentence and was using the rats as part of his plan to escape from prison. Watching this gave Morris an idea. During lunch, when the guards were distracted, he deliberately dirtied his spoon and asked for a new one. This trick allowed him to keep two spoons, and he secretly hid one of them. That night, he heated the spoon over a small fire and sharpened it into a makeshift tool. Once it was ready, he began digging through the wall. Suddenly, a guard started walking toward his cell. Morris had no idea, but his friend warned him just in time. Morris quickly hid the loose dirt behind a box, left the tool where it was, and quietly lay down on his bed. Luckily, the guard didn't notice anything. The next day, Morris discovered a thick metal grate behind the wall. Realizing the spoon wasn't strong enough, he knew he needed a tougher tool. The following day, he secretly stole a piece of metal. But that same day, every prisoner was being searched. As soon as Morris walked through the metal detector, it started beeping. A guard stopped him. Morris immediately handed over a metal piece without hesitation, making it seem like that was the only one he had. The guard still became suspicious and searched him from head to toe, but found nothing. The real metal piece was hidden inside Morris's shoes. Using the stronger metal, Morris cut through the grate and finally opened an escape route. Then he made a dummy that looked just like himself using wet newspapers and old clothes. He painted it to match his skin tone and even pulled out some of his own hair to glue onto its head so it would look real. He placed the dummy on his bed and began crawling through the tunnel. But the real danger was only beginning. During a routine inspection, a prison officer came to check the cells. Morris's friend kept calling out to distract him while Morris was busy climbing onto the roof. The officer looked inside and thought Morris was asleep. Then his baton accidentally slipped from his hand and hit the floor with a loud bang. When the prisoner didn't react at all, the officer became suspicious and reached inside to check. But by then, Morris had already slipped back into bed because he wanted to help his friends escape too. The next day, the warden ordered a thorough search of Morris's cell, but Morris had been one step ahead. He had already painted over the tunnel entrance, making it blend perfectly with the wall. At lunchtime, Morris told his friends, "Tonight we escape." When night fell, the three prisoners climbed onto the roof through a utility shaft. They carefully avoided the searchlights, climbed over the high prison fences, inflated the homemade life jackets they had prepared, and escaped through the river. The next morning, a guard came to wake Morris. When there was no response, he angrily unlocked the cell and walked inside. The moment he grabbed the figure on the bed, the fake dummy fell to the floor. The guard was completely shocked. The prison launched a massive search, but Morris and his friends were never found. So, have you ever been inside a prison?